Now the details. As we just noted in the headlines, financial experts and investors have noted that as Kigali City's rise continues as a financial hub in the region, it is a great opportunity for even more investment to come to Rwanda. We have the details with Prince Manzi.
In the 21st March 2024 Zayan Global Financial Centers Index, Kigali City, the capital of Rwanda, has risen to 67th place in the world in 121 financial hubs surveyed, from the 81st place, whereas in Africa it is the third and second in sub-Saharan Africa. The strategy and impact analyst at the Rwanda Finance Limited, Charlotte Uwase, elaborates the ranking financial hubs globally based on 5 pillars.
We have skills, where Kigali is assessed against the skill level, the availability of skills and education. And then we have infrastructure, we look at ICT and transport, we look at business environment, which covers the rule of law and the regulatory environment in Kigali. And also we have financial sector development, which looks at capital availability, how easily startups can access capital. And also finally we have reputation, which looks at city appeal, how the city is perceived against the internationals.
In the use of technology in the financial sector, Kigali ranks second in Africa, behind Casablanca in Morocco. This means a rise in Kigali's recognition globally, which attracts many investors around the world more willing to work in Rwanda. Hence, Kigali City has to keep the momentum, as explained by Strato Habyarimana, an economic analyst.
Ariko nkeka yuko u Rwanda rukeneye gushyira ingufu kuvuga ngo ubundi dufite abanyarwanda bemewe ku rwego mpuzamahanga bafite.
I think Rwanda is to stress on outlining if we have Rwandans that are competent on an international scale and not base the ranks of Kigali on the international investments. We should not stop. We still have a long way to go. We should learn from those on top and learn on how to achieve better in the financial sector.
Tugakora kurushaho ku buryo tubashyikira tukanabarenga.
Among the gaps include the number of professionals in investment, which is still very low. Nevertheless, the government has now put in place measures to increase this number. Undoubtedly, the city of Kigali continues to accelerate in the financial sector and financial hub since the establishment of the Kigali International Financial Center in 2020, with the aim of transforming Rwanda into an international financial destination for investors seeking opportunities across the African continent.
Thank you, Prince. Now, following their visit to the land Congo-Brazzaville gave Rwanda, land that is bigger than Kigali City in size, members of Rwanda's private sector have decided to put it to good use, investing in agricultural activities that include animal husbandry and noting on the land's fertility and strategic location in the region. We have the details on that.
The members of Rwanda's private sector visited Congo-Brazzaville between the 4th and 8th of this month of March and were shown the 2 pieces of land that now belong to Rwanda with a combined size of 980 square kilometers. We plan to be the first to begin doing business in Congo-Brazzaville as Sina-Gerard, and we believe we can grow and process chili there with access to both the region and ports. So much so we will be able to send the chili back here to Rwanda. I have decided to go there and grow maize, soya and groundnuts because the soil is very fertile. We went to their markets and found that they import food from France and neighboring countries. We conducted a feasibility study and the business plan is now underway. But there is no doubt that the market exists. This initiative was triggered by a visit President Paul Kagame made to Congo-Brazzaville in April 2 years ago, and President Denis Sassou Nguesso returning the favor in July last year. The business community in Congo-Brazzaville welcomed us with open arms, and they are eager to work with us to satisfy the local market, the regional one and beyond through the country's port. I therefore thank the President of the Republic for working and ensuring that we get this land, looking out for our interests as he always does. We were speechless when we got here, and now we must cultivate and make the land productive. There is a lot of potential here and can address our food security issues and help other countries as well, while giving more revenue to our investors. But this is something we must do properly and together. Rwanda and Congo-Brazzaville are both part of the 11-nation-strong ECAS, the Economic Community of Central African States, and its huge potential of business. But certain things need to be addressed first before that potential can be fully realized. It is a region very rich in natural resources and raw products, but unfortunately, they are exported without first being processed, and even when they are processed, the quantity is very low. When it comes to development, it is very clear. Raw materials must be processed before being exported. That is the objective of industries, and they are being supported on a regional level to establish how a definite value chain can be put in place. Congo-Brazzaville has between 10 and 12 million hectares of arable land, yet only 5% of that land is being used to feed the country's people. Other countries that have given Rwanda land include Djibouti, Tanzania, Kenya, and most recently Egypt. Now, on Thursday, Rwanda and the People's Republic of China signed a cooperation agreement between the city of Yinhua and Musanze town that is meant to boost education, culture, agriculture, and infrastructure. As part of the agreement, Yinhua Polytechnic and Rwanda Polytechnic agreed to an exchange program that will see 30 Rwandan students studying for 2 years in Rwanda and 1 in China for an advanced diploma.
The Chinese government has always attached great importance to vocational education cooperation with Rwanda. During President Xi Jinping's visit to Rwanda in 2018, China and Rwanda signed a series of documents, including human resources cooperation. Capacity building is among the 9 programs which was initiated by President Xi at the 8th Ministerial Conference of FOCAC.
Officials in Rwanda's Ministry of Education have urged Rwandan students who are going to benefit from the agreement to fully utilize the opportunities it is providing and help to become job creators here in the country. China's government has been assisting IPRC Musanze by constructing and equipping buildings in that college. Now, members of the Democratic Green Party of Rwanda in the Western Province say they are ready for the presidential and parliamentary elections in July. The announcement was made during the party's provincial congress in the West that was held in Karongi district on Friday. During the congress, the party's members provided their input on what should be included in their manifesto during the election period, and the manifesto itself will be approved during the Green Party's National Congress in May. The inputs focused on social welfare, infrastructure development, as well as justice. The party's leadership has asked its members to behave with dignity during the election period and respect all rules and regulations in place. The Democratic Green Party of Rwanda will have its chairman, Frank Habineza, stand as a candidate in the presidential race. And during the provincial congress, 14 candidates were selected from the districts of the Western Province, that is 2 from each district, to vie for seats in the parliamentary elections. Now to other matters. Young Rwandans here in the country are observing that engaging in sporting activities like roller skating can help fight drug addiction and in some cases even help former addicts to recover completely. Cedric Irakoze with the details.
Chubahiro is a man who grew up on the street and was addicted to drugs. Today he helps about 210 children at Kimisagara. I've been used a lot of drugs such as weed, petrol, alcohol and others. But now I grew up and I have a lot of tasks to do. According to the National Library of Medicine, 66.96% of drug users doesn't get a chance to study. Adolphus Shima grew up in this family and is now in university. He found me on the street and I got a chance of studying again. Now I'm in university, but also passing all lessons on high level of competence. This club has a good partnership with Argument Sport from Germany, as it helps to find young volunteers who help them in their daily lives.
Yes, so we always try to build new games, and we always try to find new games which we can bring to the club. For example, we brought hockey sticks, so now we can play inline hockey, or we brought spike balls, we can play spike ball, and we always try to find something new for the kids to do. Sports in general is one of the best ways to get people out of the drug abuse, especially young people, because of it unites people in all of walks of lives and restores mental health. Cedric Irakoze, RTV News.
Thank you, Cedric. Now, parents and caregivers of children with the autism spectrum disorder here in Rwanda say that the education of such children can be very challenging and therefore are requesting the government to support those who cannot afford to provide their children with special needs education. We have the details with Christelle Wase.
The discussions that were initiated this Friday, a day designated as the Autism Awareness Day in Rwanda. The head of Autism Rwanda, Kamagaju Duken Rosine, has shown that one of the challenges faced by parents of children with autism, especially those with special needs, is to find schools that can accommodate them.
It takes effort, not only in Rwanda, but worldwide. Autism is a strong condition that requires all institutions, including government institutions, to support the parents and children with autism. Yes, the cost is there. That is why it requires strength and collaboration between the government and parents, because parents can't do this alone.
Diane Wisenga, one of the parents of children with autism, says that one of the main challenges faced is also that there are still some parents and the societies that treat children with autism differently from others because of the misunderstandings they have on this condition.
My advice to parents with children with disability, even other parents in general, is that children with autism are normal children. They deserve good education. They deserve everything any other normal child deserves. That's why it's a day of awareness. We need to tell people that autism is not really a disability, but it's an inability in a different way of a child.
Autism is one of the conditions that many people lack awareness of in Rwanda. The World Health Organization estimates that globally, autism prevalence has increased to 1 in 100 people. Christelle Wase, RTV News.
It's the end of the week. I hope you had a great one. And the beginning of the weekend, I hope you have an even better one. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.